November 26, 6:10 p.m. Detect and Talk of the Evening. You see what I'm doing with this HF2 call, right? I'm looking at what maybe it can be used, how it can be used around nuisance situations, okay? Twist caps, bottle caps. Now, the last video I put up is the boot camp video number 2 today. Pay close attention to the knots used in that sensitive program that I said I like the best. A bottle cap on that machine. Now, I don't have every bottle cap in the world to test on that machine, okay? A bottle cap on that machine, when it's swept down close, it likes to read low double digits like 22, 20, 23. Well, that's where some of the small bullshit could read too. So you notch the machine maybe from 11 over to about 40. And then you start your second notch at about 78, because as the call is raised a little bit without the bottle cap, it likes to read up into the high 70s, mostly the 80s and 90s, okay? So you may be able to silence a lot of the bottle caps and yet pick up a low conductive coin or a gold ring. Now keep in mind, a sprig of foil you're not going to hear probably near a bottle cap. It's going to have to be something probably sizable, okay? And I didn't check any high conductors. All I showed was that gold ring. I didn't even show a nickel. So you do your own experiments, but the purpose of these videos is to maybe give you a good place to start, and you may figure out something even better, okay? That's why I'm doing these videos. It's going to be cold in some places in this country. Hunting may be limited for some. You may be able to go out in your yards for short periods of time when it's cold and maybe try to verify some of what I've showed to see if you like it or not, and you may even improve on it. Okay? I don't get paid to do this, per se. I get paid, but that's just my income. I don't get paid by no company. They did send me this coil. I will admit that, okay? So I'm giving something back to the detecting community. If I would have bought this call, though, I would have still showed this stuff. If I would have bought it early on, if it would have been available, I'd still been showing it, okay? There's other good stuff shown in some of these videos that I've done. Select digging for gold rings. For some of you maybe are just now tuning in, okay? You got free time, watch these videos. It's probably going to save you some time in the long run. Now maybe you like to figure things out on your own. That's fine. But I can tell you this much. If that's the route you're going to go, it's going to take you some time. Quite a bit of time. Because it took me quite a bit of time. And remember, I'm very familiar with the JS2 fast multi-frequency calls, and I'm also very familiar with the Manticore M8 call, and I'm using some of what I've seen on that to sort of prod around with this HF2 coil. Because I know how the Manticore, how it behaves a lot of times depending on the program, speed, bottle caps, or lower Ferris limit settings, okay? That is going to conclude the Detect and Talk of the Evening.